Have you ever stopped to consider the immense power held within the simplest of words? It is a force that can build bridges between people or create walls of misunderstanding. Clear communication is not merely about speaking or writing. It is about connecting with another human being in a way that is honest, direct, and heartfelt. Think of it as the most fundamental tool we possess for navigating our lives successfully. Whether you're asking for a promotion at your place of work, explaining a feeling to a dear friend, or simply ordering a cup of coffee, the clarity of your message determines the outcome. It is the golden key that unlocks cooperation, trust, mutual respect in every single interaction we have. The world today moves at a breathtaking pace. We are constantly flooded with information, buzzing phones, endless emails, news alerts. In this storm of noise, a simple, clear message acts as a lighthouse. One of the chief reasons that simple messages are so powerful is that they are democratic. They invite everyone into the conversation. When you use plain language, you are not trying to impress people with your vocabulary. Instead, you are trying to share an idea with them. This act of sharing builds an immediate sense of trust. People do not have to struggle to decipher your meaning, so they can focus on the substance. This makes them feel respected and included. A person who feels included is far more likely to listen with an open heart and an open mind, which is the first step toward genuine agreement. Furthermore, our brains are naturally designed to seek the path of least resistance. We are busy individuals with many demands on our attention. A complex message forces the brain to work harder, using up precious mental energy. In many cases, people will simply give up. A simple message, however, is easy to process. It allows the listener to quickly grasp the core idea. By making your message easy to digest, you are being strategic, ensuring your idea has the best chance of being accepted. Let us look at a real-world example from the world of business. A few decades ago, a famous car rental company was struggling. It was number 2, and could not gain ground. Then, they launched a campaign with a very simple message: "We try harder." It was humble, honest, incredibly simple. Customers understood it instantly. It communicated a promise of effort and dedication. That simple phrase helped transform the company's fortunes. Consider another example from public health during a global crisis. They could have released lengthy scientific papers or given complex lectures on virology. Instead, they focused on simple, actionable messages. Wash your hands, wear a mask, keep a safe distance. These instructions were so simple that a child could understand them and could be translated into any language. Because the message was clear and direct, it was adopted worldwide, helping to save countless lives. Now let us bring it closer to our personal lives. I once knew a man having a terrible disagreement with his lifelong friend. They had exchanged long, angry letters. Finally, he decided to send one last message. It said only, "My friend, I miss you." Those 5 simple words cut through all the anger and began the process of mending their relationship. One of the most effective tools for clear communication is to use short sentences. When we speak in long, winding sentences, we force our audience to hold many ideas at once. Try to express one single thought in each sentence. Read your writing aloud. If you run out of breath before the end, it is probably too long. Another vital tip is to choose simple, everyday words over complex ones. It can be tempting to use big words, but our true goal is not to impress, but to connect. Instead of saying utilize, just say use. Instead of commence, say start. Instead of procure, say get. Think about your audience. Will they understand without having to look up words? Always choose what is most familiar. A wonderful way to make an idea clear is to use examples and stories. Our brains are not designed to remember abstract facts well. However, we are exceptionally good at remembering stories. If you want to explain teamwork, do not just say it is crucial. Tell a story about people achieving something amazing together. An example brings your idea to life. It makes it concrete, relatable, and much easier to remember. Finally, always put yourself in the other person's shoes before you speak or write. Ask yourself, what do they already know? What is the one thing I want them to remember? This exercise in empathy forces you to move from your perspective to theirs, ensuring your message is relevant and helpful. As we have seen, the path to being understood is paved with simplicity. It is not a sign of a simple mind, but rather the mark of a disciplined and considerate one. Clear communication is the invisible thread that weaves together our successes at work, our joy in friendships, our harmony at home. When we speak with clarity, we are building trust, fostering cooperation, showing respect. Let us commit, starting today, to making our communication as clear as possible. Choose simple words over complicated ones. Prefer short sentences to long, rambling ones. Use stories and examples to bring ideas to life. In every conversation, in every email, in every presentation, ask yourself, how can I make this easier to understand? This is not about dumbing down our ideas, it's about lifting them up so more people can see them, appreciate them, be moved by them. It's the most respectful and effective way to share our thoughts with the world. Think of the cumulative effect this will have on your life. Misunderstandings at work will decrease. Productivity will rise. Arguments with loved ones will become less frequent, replaced by productive conversations. People will see you as helpful, honest, easy to talk to. By mastering simple communication, you give yourself a lasting advantage. Speak simply, be understood, and a world of opportunity opens up for all the days of your life.